Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This will be the first time you've seen me today, or not seen me, but this is probably the 10th time I've tried to record this video. I tried to record it this morning before I went to my granddaughter's horse show, and I knocked the entire thing off the back of my desk that had like all sorts of stickers and all of my tools. So then everything went wrong when I was trying to do these little specimen cards to begin with. Then my laminator like ate the laminating paper, like literally just ate it. And then just now I tried to do it, and about the time I said hi guys, my ring lights fell. So we're back. I just wanted to bring you guys along. When I was cleaning up the stuff today, I found this stack of cards. I have no clue what I had cut them for. Not a clue in this world. But I needed to do something with them. And I had been planning on doing another altered playing card, making like the specimen cards with them. But, you know, I have this stack of cards and I figured I would use that. So I've done some different things. I don't know if it's the right way to do it, but it's what worked for me. This one here, I actually stamped this image with the stays on, and I just stamped it directly onto my my laminating sheet. And once it dried real good, I was able to run it through the laminator. And so it's just the one sheet of laminating paper with that stamped image. And then all I done was took my oval hole punched, I punched out an area, put that image in there, and then I just glued all around it and then inked it. You can sew around it. That's another issue with me right now is my sewing machines. Yes, machines. So I just glued it and inked around the edges. And this is super cute to go into a journal. You can put it in a pocket or what have you. And then I just got to thinking, I said, you know, there are some that don't have a laminator, because I knew that I didn't have a laminator for a while. And you may not have all of the tools or equipment that you think that you would need to do like specimen cards. But I'm going to show you just a very quick, simple little hack to where you can still do something very similar to this kind of specimen card, but we are not going to laminate. So let's get right into it. Now, this I laminated, and then these are a couple of stickers I laminated. I think I got them a little too close, but that's okay. We will work with it. So I have just a couple other little things here. This is a very small sticker that I think we may use. I just want to see how big this will. Okay, so I think that might work. So let me show you what we're going to do for this. If you do not have a laminator or anything like that, we are going to take this clear packing tape, and I'm just going to get a little piece off. And I use this packing tape at work all the time for doing stuff like this, because we do not have a laminator at work, and there's things that I really need laminated, and so I use this packing tape. So I am just taking the back off of that sticker, and I'm just going to try and get it centered as best as I can on that tape. Maybe you guys can see that. And now I'm just going to take that tape and I'm just going to fold it over. Just like that. And so now we have a little laminated image that we can use on our specimen card. And so the other thing that I did was, you know, if you don't feel like trying to line things up, this is all I done for the one with the flower. I just took that paper and I just folded it. Let me grab my bone folder. Everything's put up where it goes because I had to pick everything up off the floor. Okay, and so I'm going to use this side here, and there it is. You see how it's going to fit. This hole punch may be too big. I think it is, which it's not a problem. We can cut, but I think I'm just going to try something here. If I cut a hole here and then go right there and maybe cut another hole, that looks awful. So what we will do is we will just get something. And see, I just get anything that I can to draw what I need to draw. And then I am going to take my little craft knife and I'm going to put my glasses on. And I'm just going to kind of like freehand around that little area to kind of clean it up some. And when I say freehand, I mean like freehand, go around the little spot that I drew. Now I could have, you know, done a square or something, but I messed that up when I was trying to take the cheap way out and use that little hole punch. It would have been perfect if I'd had one just a little bigger than that one, or one a little smaller than the other one I had, but I don't, so it's okay. It will work. Just got to clean it up a little bit. And if I see it's going to take too much time, I'll just grab another sheet of this paper and we'll just do it the way it should have been done to begin with. But I mean, you don't know that something's not going to work until you try it. And that's, I think I've seen a saying somewhere, I don't remember where, but it said there are no mistakes, only just different ways to not do it. And I didn't realize that those scissors have that shape to it, so we're not going to do that. Let's put this one up. Yep, let's just grab another one so that we're not wasting time here. Look, there's another one just like it. All right, let's just fold this. And I could take, you know, if I wanted to, I could have put two pieces together and done the bigger hole punch. And I probably should have done that. And if this doesn't work this time, that's exactly what I'll do. But for now, we're just going to do it like this. And I'm just going to like draw a little box around it. That's all I'm doing. And I can measure, but I would just, no, I'm not going to. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just kind of showing you what you can do. And obviously, if you're going to be doing it at home yourself, and especially if you're going to be giving it to somebody, I would definitely, you know, take a little more time with it. But I'm just trying to give you the basic idea of how to do these. just so that you know that you can still do specimen cards even if you don't have a laminator, even if you don't have all of the fancy stuff. You can still do them. And they will turn out just fine. And isn't this little cutter that I'm using adorable? I have a couple of these in my Etsy store, but I love it. And it's just so cute. Okay. And my box is not square, but you know, it is what it is. That's what happens when you don't measure. And it probably would have been better if I had just measured and done everything right from the beginning, but I needed something to laugh about today. All right, so let's see. That will line up just perfect in there. See there? So this is all I done. We can go ahead and, you know what? I'm not even gonna round the corners yet. I will wait. So I'm just going to put some glue down on both sides. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. Did y'all see that? I tried to glue the hole. All right. And now I am just going to line this up, and I hope I am staying in frame. And that's the one thing with using the liquid glue, the Fabri-Tac, I have a little bit of time that I can work with everything. And just like that, we have a specimen card. Now you would need to let it dry a little bit and then round your corners and ink it up. But super quick, easy way to do a specimen card, even if you don't have all of the equipment and supplies that you think you would need. So let me show you how I do. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with this image here. I'm just going to try and cut as big as I can right this minute until I, ooh, look at that. There's that one. Let's see if we have one that would match the back of it. This one will look okay. Why are they not the same size? Did y'all see that? I don't know. Well, that one's not really either, but we're going to make it work. Okay, so I've got the two together the way I want it, and I am just going to make sure that this is big enough, and I think that's going to be too big. So let's just do it with this hole punch here. And it still may be too big, but we're going to go with it. And of course, I got it off centered. And save the circles because remember, Melina done a challenge where we done circles for some of our ephemera. Oh no, that works. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I am going to glue the back of this, making sure to get it all and including my map. Okay, and I am going to line this up right where I want it. And now it's coming over, but that's okay because I can trim all of that after I get it on there. And this may not be what some people would call like true crafting because I am like cheating on ways I'm doing it. But you know, sometimes sometimes you just don't have all of the tools. Sometimes you don't even just, it's more a matter of you don't have time. So that's why I wanted to make sure that you could see there are other ways to do it. Okay, so while that one is drying, let's move on. We'll let it dry and then we'll show you what to do. Now on these, I stamped an image onto a little glassine bag. And again, I used the StazOn. So we're going to kind of just do the same thing. And I'm going to take, let's see, I think that hole would be too big, but I do want it to be round. And I think I want it, you know what about, okay, this is what I can do. I can actually cut a bigger sheet off of that image. And hopefully I got it big enough this way. I didn't even think about that. Barely. Let me just see what we can do. That'll work. Let's just use this one. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to kind of center this up a little bit. Just like that. And then I am going to take this and, you know, I'm telling you, I'm just doing some crazy crafting. It's not anything groundbreaking. It's not something super fantastic, but it's just simple ways to do some ephemera that you might need or want for your journals. That's pretty much all it is. You know, you can do it with leftovers. You can do it with scraps. You can, you know, I think the appropriate way, or, you know, the way why am I off camera? I'm gonna have to slide my camera back my way because I just can't stay on camera apparently. Maybe that's better. We'll see. But, you know, I think the way that I've seen most crafters do it is using acetate and that kind of stuff. But I have acetate. I bought 2 packs of it. Could not find it this morning. That was the other thing. I looked all over. Couldn't find it. And I see that glassine part had the part of the envelope because that's the other thing. Couldn't find my glassine paper. And so, yep, it's just been one of them days. Okay, so now that this is dry, see, just that quick, I had lost my scissors. And y'all saw I had just had them. I'm just going to go along that edge there and cut off the excess plastic. That's all I'm doing. And apparently I'm cutting the actual card too, because somebody wasn't paying attention. And then I'm just gonna round those corners. And then we can ink it up, and then we could stamp it. We could put a label on it. There's a lot that we can do, and it's really thin, so it would be very easy to tuck into like a little pocket on our journal. It would be very easy to include into some happy mail, some flat mail. Let's go ahead and just round these corners while we're right here. Let's just see what we can do with this little bit of stuff we've already done. Let me go ahead and ink this. And I mean, I don't mind it being just the glassine bag or glassine paper, because I'm not gonna, you know, it's not like it's gonna be taken in and out and in and out all the time. This is one of those things when, you know, you would stick it in there and you would write on it and, or, you know, do something like that, but it's not gonna get a lot of wear. So it's perfectly fine. And I probably should ink before I done it, but, and then we will just round the edges of this. And remember, this is the one that we done with the shipping tape. And you see it makes a really cute little specimen tag. Nothing at all wrong with using the shipping tape as your laminating sheet. And I mean, they do have like the self-sealing laminating pouches if you don't have a laminator but you wanted to do the laminating. But you know, if you've got something there that you can use, there's no sense, you know, going out and spending money on something that you might use one or two pieces out of, and then that would be the end of it. You know, so if you can get by without it, you know, unless you have some other use for it, you can absolutely do this without it. Okay. So let's see what we have here. I'm just trying to get it to where I can actually work. So this is, I mean, you see how quick it was, and that's even with me messing up. I only had the 2 made, so we've already done 3 in just a couple of minutes. So it's very quick and easy to get some ephemera made for your journals. And I'm just looking for, I have some word labels over here somewhere. I'm just trying to find out which one they are in, because I think I do want to put a label on it. I don't think I've filed them already. I mean, no, they're still in my CD cover. Okay, so let's just grab a label. And let's see. Well, there's a piece of book page we can use. And we can do this one that says Inspire. Let's cut this little tag down some. These are some are labels. These are some labels that are in my Etsy store, and they're the ones that you can like trim down to the size that you need for whatever project you're working on. So these are great, because sometimes you don't need a big label. Okay, and I'm going to ink this little piece up here if it don't tear on me, because, oh, it is, because it's so old. But never fear, I have more scraps. I need to do a scrap buster, because I have so much. But we're going to just go with this for right now. Okay, we're going to try and ink this without it tearing all to pieces. And I think it's a little too big. And I'm going to put that there. And then if I put inspire right there, I think it needs something else maybe. I think that's too big. So I hope all of you have had a good weekend or a good start to your weekend. I know I have. I went down to my daughter's horse show today. Her and my 19-month-old granddaughter were racing. So I spent the day with them. And that's why I'm so late getting this video. And then when I come home, I had to deal with the mess that I had made. So, but it has been a good day. And I'm just going to ink that up a little bit. And there we go. Okay, let's see if we can do something maybe with this butterfly. Maybe we'll just do this one and then we will call it done. These are the labels I was actually looking for, but I think I like unique. These are also in my Etsy store. They're very cool. Oh, I thought I had another. I have so much stuff. I'm trying to remember where it's all at. I think we're just going to go back to the book page, maybe. Or maybe a piece of coffee dyed paper. Let's just do that. I don't want them to look exactly the same, but, you know, for the purpose of time, we're just going to do this. I'm just going to ink this up, and you see that it's printed on the side of another label sheet, because when I was creating them, I had to, I like that. So I'm just going to glue this down, and then glue this down. And there we go. So you see it didn't take long to do this. It took just a few minutes once I stopped messing up. And you see that you don't have to have all of the laminator and all of the fancy stuff. You can make specimen cards with whatever you have, you know, on hand. You can do it with the circles. You can, you know, cut squares out, you know, whatever you want to do. You have a way of doing it. You know what would have been cute? How cute would that be? And do like a layered tag like Melina had done in her challenge. That would be adorable. Anyway, not tonight. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to bring you guys along.